Hey superstars, I am out for a walk. It's been pretty tough couple of weeks. Lots going on as always, but there are a couple of videos I need to make and this is the first of two. So I had a question about children's parties and being a children's disco DJ. And as you all know, I'm an all-rounder DJ and a children's entertainer for discos. So the question was about DBS checks. So this is like a police check to say that you're okay to work with children, and usually when you work with children you would be asked to have an enhanced check done. Now the answer to the question is, do you need a DBS check as a DJ and children's entertainer working with children from an entertainer capacity? No, you don't. Legally you don't. A lot of people would be like, what? And a lot of schools are always asking, do you have a DBS check? And a lot of people ghost me when they realise I have one, but it's probably out of date now because it was 5 years ago, and obviously the truth is you don't need one. And I will tell you why. Now, if you were working with children in a school as a teacher or a teaching assistant, or you're working with them as a carer, and you're going to be left alone with them and unsupervised, then yes, you need to have one. But as a children's entertainer and a DJ, you are never unsupervised with those children. So from the moment I turn up to a school, usually I walk into an empty hall and there might be an adult or two in there. At some point, helpers on the parent council will come in and they might have their children with them while they're setting up, but again, they are supervised by their own parents. That means because they are supervised by other adults that are DBS checked, I don't need to have one because I am supervised at all times and everyone can see what I'm doing. But to also safeguard myself when I am doing interactive dancing like hokey cokey or the conga, I do not involve myself. I literally will nominate the adults that are present at the party or the school disco or whatever it might be to head up being at the front of the conga line or to be involved in the hokey cokey circle, so that it's all the DBS checked people present involved and not myself. So that just safeguards me that little bit extra, despite the fact that everyone can see what I'm doing and everyone can supervise what I'm doing. I just safeguard myself by not being the one in the hokey cokey line or in the conga line. That said, if it's for people I know, if it's for relatives or good friends, then it will be a completely different story because it's on a more what's the word I'm looking for? It's not as formal because it's more casual. But when it is on a professional front, the answer is no, you do not need a DBS check. That doesn't mean if you want to get one, you can go and get one. If you are going to do events on a more, I don't know, if you're going to be working with children in a slightly more personal capacity, where you might be left unsupervised, then yes, you will need to get one. But the answer is no. You do not need a DBS, and you can look this up and find out for yourself that this is everything that I tell you is true. So yes, no, you don't need one. So I hope that answers your question.